August 8th, 2015. This is our August EAA Chapter meeting. We've got the hamburgers going. We've got a de Havilland chipmunk out there.
Hey! All right, here we go, everybody. Good to see you. There is an important announcement to make. I have a job.
Let's give him a hand!
Hey! And what does that mean?
You're buying.
No.
That's perfect.
It means that Harry gets some more hanger red.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a check, Harry. This is for July 2011. I got quite a few months to make it. It's actually not that far back. I'm kidding.
There you go, Harry.
We had a subtraction from the airport. Real nice. You saw the crashed Cherokee that was out here, over here, and then it was behind the hangar over there. That turns out to be a real strange story. The guy that was flying it, who came and visited us one time, and we're not sure we'd ever want him back, apparently learned to fly a long time ago, had not flown in the meantime, and he still had a paper pilot's license. That's how long ago it was since he flew. He found some guy that was willing to basically give him an airplane. He sold it to him. He didn't realize he couldn't sell it to him because it actually belonged to the bank. But the guy picked up a girl in a bar, and she stayed with him about a week. They went on a trip, came back. He crashed the airplane. The first anybody knew about it was people came to work one morning, and the airplane was upside down in the grass out here, all bent up. Nobody around, no reports, anything. And he had laid there for 5 hours in the airplane, finally kicked the wind out, got his pickup, came back, got the girl out, threw her in the pickup, didn't take her to the hospital, went home, put her on the couch. He went upstairs, went to sleep. When he woke up later that day, came down, found out she was in real bad shape, called a friend that was a nurse. She came over and said, this woman's got to go to the hospital in an ambulance now. The ambulance came, the cops were there, they thought it was domestic violence, and they started to arrest little old Red, and then he started talking about the airplane crash. Took her to the hospital, got her squared up, and he went up there to visit her. And when he got there, she told him she wouldn't come back to live with him. And he said, well, the suitcase and that stuff you brought to my house when we crashed, or when I moved in, is stored there now, and I'm going to charge you a storage fee. So, and this woman is permanently disabled. She had jaws broken on both sides, punctured lung, spinal injury, and he drug her out of that airplane, just drug her home. So he's what we call a real scumbag, and she called a lawyer in Dallas, and he wasn't going to take it because he found out the guy didn't have any insurance. But he was intrigued by how bad a case it was, so he called this guy and got him on the phone and said, why didn't you have insurance? And he said, well, I don't need insurance. And by the way, the guy had the airplane in the hangar over here for 3 months, never paid the city 1 month's rent. He had it for 3 months. He never paid the guy that sold it to him one payment. When it crashed and the people here at the airport started trying to find it, they of course found the registered owner, and he said, yeah, where is it? He had no idea where the airplane was. Well, this guy's talking to the lawyer, and the lawyer said, well, you got responsibility in this. And the little guy gets mad at the lawyer and goes, buddy, I'm going to come over there and rip your head off and shove it down your throat. Threaten the lawyer. Well, that set the lawyer off. He wasn't happy about that. Last person you want to threaten. So the lawyer wound up suing the guy's company, and they said, we don't have anything to do with this, but the lawyer found out that the guy had filled out an expense report because that trip to Little Rock, wherever it was a sales trip, and he had turned it in, the company had accepted it, so they hooked the company, and the company actually wound up paying, and this woman got some money out of it, but it was a bizarre deal. There's the poor little crashed Cherokee. I'll pass that around, and here's the Cherokee on a trailer, getting ready to go to Dallas Air Salvage. That's the guy that helps me out, my man Friday there. So we're glad that the Cherokee's gone. The airport's glad the Cherokee's gone. Everybody's glad the Cherokee's gone.
Yay!
So yeah, the Cherokee is gone. Okay, we got some people.
We're out of oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. It's a beautiful piece of history.
I tell you though, with that backwards turning engine, you just hop in it, you jump out of your Piper and hop in this thing. when you get the tail off the, when you get the tail wheel up, you better not be pushing hard on that
right foot.
On that right foot,
Really?
or you're going to ground. Yeah, or you're going to have
that
a
angle
bad day.
of that prop is crazy too. Look at that angle.
That's the one thing I kept in my mind over and over and over. Okay, left pedal, left pedal, left pedal.
Side off the cowl of my STA, that's a much newer inverted engine. You go take a look at it. It's a real shallow engine. The way they get the horsepower out of it is turning it up. It's a real short prop. So,
I tried to get involved in that because my wife wasn't happy about me buying the place on the airport down there. So she probably even though we've been married since '58, she'd probably say that's the last straw.
Well, you got a better deal.
Yeah. You know, another thing I like about
Like you said, at my age,
talk about the mechanics when they gave some kind of canopy work on
Get out of the rain. Get out of the rain.
I wouldn't mind working on this one out on the rim.
Yeah, it's hundredths and thousandths of an inch.
But just enough that you can't use it for something else unless you really grind it.
So let's say he's too big, but it's too small, it's not like oil.
Where's that shotgun starter contraption? Where is it at?
Okay,
The exhaust.
under here, I don't think there's
Anything left under
what
here?
are you seeing under here?
Well, what clued me is that it might, at least at one time, it started that way. So that's what I was curious about that.
Yeah. Well, it's a 24-volt system, by the way,
Okay.
and that's always fun.
They thought about the mechanic back in the day, man. They gave him some shade.